The Adelaide Crows have recalled Jake Lever for Sunday's massive home clash against the West Coast Eagles. Tom Rehn's got all the ins and outs. Tommy, just the one change?
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it, Tredrea? Squad of 25 at the moment, so you would think just that one out with Sam Shaw coming out of the side, Jake Lever to come in. But I know that the one big concern you have for this game for the Crows is how do they stop Nick Naitanui? Yeah,
and Sam Jacobs has had an absolutely sensational season, but if you isolate some of his games against the best ruckman, he's actually struggled. Goldstein got ahead of him, Sandlin's got him, and Nick Nat last time, we know there was the Walsh death just before that, but he needs a big game. He needs a big game. Will give Adelaide a chance to win this one.
Well, he's such a dangerous ruckman, and the ruck coach, Matthew Clark, knows exactly how good he is.
We reflected on the game last time, and Sammy actually got his hands on the ball a reasonable amount last time, but it was probably the ones that he missed were just too clean, so we've obviously discussed that.
The Crows are desperate to put their finals bid beyond doubt on Sunday rather than roll the dice at Geelong.
Very keen to win, yeah. It's a huge game. I mean, it's obviously an opportunity to put ourselves into the finals to earn that right. We've played some pretty good footy, but ultimately we've got to win at least one more game to guarantee finals.
And if that happens, Scott Camporelli will be even harder to overlook as senior coach.
Yeah, I think he's done everything he could possibly ask of him, held the group together in a really trying circumstance, and then over the last month has been able to return the focus to football and get us playing a pretty attractive style of footy, so he's done well.
Well, Tredders, let's have a look at West Coast squad of 25 now as well. Just the one out at this stage, and Wellingham a big one with an ankle problem, the midfielder. But I want to get back to the Crows. There are some whispers around going today that Burton could be heading back to Westlakes. What have you heard?
It's not whispers. I'm hearing it's actually happening. He's been in Brisbane for 5 years. As soon as he retired from the Crows in 2010, he went up there as the head of their fitness. My understanding is his contract had ended up then. He's kept bringing the family home. But Adelaide had to fight to get his signature because my understanding is a former Adelaide skipper and favourite son, Simon Goodwin, with his role at Melbourne next year taking over, was keen to get him in 12 months' time. But understanding is Adelaide Footy Club has got Brett Burton at the head of fitness next year. Where does it leave Nick Poulos? He has got the best injury rate, or one of the best in the competition. I think he's dead set stiff, and if I was him, I know the Western Bulldogs are looking for someone. Go for that role because he deserves to be a top man in fitness.
Well, that would be massive. Tredders, 3 changes at Port Adelaide. The big one is Matthew Lobe is back, but still no Jay Schultz. And the Port Adelaide skipper says that Matty Lobe has been working as hard as anyone to get into the side.
He's going to continue to work hard. He'll certainly be in here, before anyone working on his game and certainly studying the game. And that's the way he'll continue to work. And certainly we'll love to have him back in the side and performing well because he's he's certainly a vital part of our team and a vital part of our club.
Tredders, a couple of changes at Gold Coast as well. Dixon comes back in the side, which is big for them as well as Cameron. So that is a couple of nice ones. I'll get your tips for the big games on the weekend and then I'll catch you Monday.
Absolutely. See you Monday.
Good on you.
I've gone with Port just up there. I reckon that change with Lobe and Ryder is interesting. I'd like to see Ryder play full ruck. I'm not sure he's a forward. But I've gone with Geelong, GWS, and I think Adelaide, West Coast are playing just so well. But if Sammy Jacobs has a big one, they're a real chance.